Hello, everyone. So today is 2 weeks since my first round of chemo, and it was really rough. As you can kind of tell from my voice, I ended up losing my voice like 10 days in, and so Friday. I mean, like, I really lost my voice. I've never, like, actually lost my voice before. It was the strangest thing. And then, like, so I would whisper because I didn't have any other voice, and everybody else would start whispering around me. It was actually kind of comical because they didn't need to whisper. Um, and then, oh, let me show you this. Will found this. It's some kind of, see, it has a little mountain dog. Is that a Burmese? What is this? Burmese? My brother used to have one of these dogs. Swiss mountain dog. It's like some tourist uh, knickknack from, I didn't bring it back from Switzerland, but somebody did. Anyway, that's how I had to contact people or like bang on the wall to get their attention. So today is 2 weeks. It was rough. My hair started falling out last night in ropes, not like, oh, look, more hair than normal. It was like, what? Like, just chunks of hair coming out. So it's going. So we measured it. It was 28 inches long. And then Will and I stood out. I mean, it was down to my butt. We stood out by the garbage can and just cut it off and threw it in the garbage can. And then came in and I noticed that it's like extremely uneven. And I'm just gonna leave it because it's falling out anyway. So now I'm playing with my my fun floopy hair for as long as I'm gonna have it. So I need to figure out how long does it take to grow back 28 inches of hair, and do I even want to be that person again? Like, I enjoyed being the long-haired hippie with the pretty summery dresses look, but maybe I'll be something completely different. Um, So chemo was quite a trip, and I use that kind of quite literally. By day 3, I was tripping. Those darn elf on a shelf. Well, there's a bunch of I thought they were red, but there's a bunch of green elves in the toilet filling goldfish bowls with water, and I had to stop them because, like, every time I use the toilet, or for a week after chemo, every time I use the toilet, I have to close the lid and flush twice to protect everyone else from chemo waste. Uh, like, I guess I'm splashing back on them. So I had to stop these elves from putting. I'm not sure if I was awake or not, truth be told. But and then I had like lots of really interesting green dreams with lots of really interesting colors. That was only Saturday night, but still, it was that. You know what it reminds me? It was exactly like being on malaria pills, like that kind of. If you've ever taken malaria pills, you know what I'm talking about. When you get tired and you're sleeping, you definitely have um, something. Yeah, pretty colors. We'll just leave it that way. And so on the day of chemo, when I was getting the drip, nobody told me about this. This was a new. I became completely incontinent, so I had to. Yeah, and not like just when you sneeze or something. Like, literally had to live in a diaper. Yeah, I love my diaper though. Because it was, yeah, it was like, thank God somebody invented diapers because they were quite wonderful. And then I was getting worried because if I'm supposed to be flushing twice, like, what is a chemo filled diaper doing to my skin? And the nurse was like, no, it has this wicking agent. You'll be okay. But anyway, I started using like flushable wipes, which I'm obviously morally and ethically opposed to, being an environmentalist, but I really started enjoying the flushable wipes. So um, I spent a lot of time, frankly, throwing up, a lot of time sleeping, a lot of time being extremely weak. So weak, if there was a fire, I wouldn't have been able to get out. Um, and Will has to work. He has places to go, so I needed somebody to move in, not move in, but stay with me. And my friend Dan did. He moved in with me, and it was actually really nice for Will because it gave him a break. Because it was like test, diagnosis, and more tests. Little bit of a break for Thanksgiving, and then we hit the ground running. And I was sick and exhausted. Will was sick and exhausted, and we were just ever so grateful. I remember crying, just like being so grateful that Dan was here because it gave Will a break, and I just, just needed somebody to be here. And it was like the small little things, like being asleep in the bedroom and waking up just enough to hear like stuff going on in the living room, even if it was like, I think he was binge watching something. Oh, Marco Polo on Netflix. So it was nice just to be able to hear that. So here we are, 2 weeks into it, and I'm feeling a lot better. I got my voice back. I no longer need a diaper, and my hair is falling out. I did get mouth sores. I did vomit. I did sleep a lot, and I have to do it all again on Tuesday. And then Christmas is Thursday. Wait, or is it Friday? Yeah, Tuesday. I think it's Friday. So that means that I'll be sleeping through Christmas. Poor Will. He's already decided to go full on lockdown. And so the next time you see me, I might not have any hair. Some updates on what's going on. I still do not have the results back from the DNA test, so I don't know if this is genetic or not. I'm feeling better now, so I'm able to get a lot of the paperwork done in terms of, the co-pays and starting to look at I had exhausted my deductible before I was even diagnosed just from running those initial tests. I'm trying to think what else is new information that you all would be interested in besides me losing my hair and having a rough go of it. Oh, I desperately need a recliner because it was like this is a nice chair. I don't own recliners because I just don't have a big enough house to have like a recliner, frankly, and I've never kind of really liked them, but I desperately want mine for this next round of chemo. And so I'm on the hunt for a recliner, trying to get all the paperwork done and trying to eat as much as possible before I go into round 2 and miss out on Christmas. And I think that's all the news that's fit to print. I don't know if there's anything else. Glad to get my voice back. So if I think of anything to tell you all, I'll let you know. Thanks for all the well wishes and everything. And I'll talk to you all later. I have more news. Okay. Bye.